Hello. You guys can hear my stomach growling all day. I'm not hungry. My stomach just makes noises all day, and today it's being like especially stomachy. All right. Got 140 people in here. That should jump up here in just a few. Jenny, are you the Jenny I know? No, because your name's not lit up. I'm just playing around with a few settings here. The last time I went live on like a full-on public live, we had like 2,000 people in here. So I'm just making sure I got mods set up for the, to ditch the crazy people and all that stuff. Just don't ditch me. I'm crazy in a different way. You guys hear my stomach? I'll push this down. I'm not even hungry. That's just what my stomach does all day. Melanie and Abby. Oh yeah, the shirt. I mentioned it before I went live. This is the Post 10 reverse beaver shirt. I ordered that a year ago and it finally came in. They don't sell enough of them, I guess, and they just didn't have them, like printed up or whatever. So it took a long time. Yeah, we had all kinds of stuff to do today. I'm just waiting for a few more people to get in. I'm reading chat is why I'm looking over here. I'm in front of kind of a big monitor and just kind of seeing who all's in here and how many of you are just psychopathic crazy. All right. When I lean over off camera, I need you to know that I'm not vaping. I'm just checking. I've got a wall over here that is, it's kind of unsteady. And I just need to make sure that it is steady. Oh, shit. I forgot to take my midday meds. Sorry. Hold on. I was starting to get stutter steppy, and anytime I do that when I'm talking and I kind of get stuttery, it means that I don't, I forgot to take my midday meds. So yeah, anyway, I've got this wall over here that's kind of unsteady and occasionally I have to adjust it. So I'm not vaping. So give me 1 second while everybody's coming in to make sure that wall doesn't fall on me. Just about have it fixed. All right, that is nice and sturdy. It's a good wall. It needs reinforced occasionally. All right, you guys ready for this? Because I'm real nervous. I'm real nervous because I don't know how this is going to go. I'm going to put this in chat and I want to pin this, but we now have midwestmagiccleaning.com. And we have been working on this. Abby Bora is one of my mods. She built the site. Kristen and I have been packing packages forever. And we have, we let the people who are paid memberships have access to this first to make sure that it ran smoothly. And I'm really glad that we did because we had some hiccups. And it was, God, settle. Sorry, I'm not screaming that on my hog. My stomach is like, it's just doing things. So yeah, anyway, we spent weeks packaging things up. We spent the last week working out hiccups in the site and making sure that all the products and everything were shipping out the way they're supposed to, and making sure that people were getting charged the right shipping. We had to make adjustments here and there, but for the past week, the people who are paid members in Discord and on not just Discord, but on here, have been ordering stuff. And I'm going to go over sort of what we have on that site, because I don't want to turn this into an infomercial. It's just a major, major step in my life. And it is, it has me really nervous for real, because it could turn out to be something big, in which case I've got to hire employees and get a stock room, or it could turn out 4 people higher. So there's one thing I want to mention right off the bat. There are basically 2 groups of stuff on that site. There is the cleaning products, which are all the rags, dusters, and stuff like that. Then there's merchandise. The merchandise is shipped from Printify. And so those are shipped with their shipping methods, right? So they will go out differently than how the cleaning supplies go. The cleaning supplies are shipped directly with these hands. Everything is put into a bag here at my house. We print out the shipping labels. We ship them straight from me. And so if you order some stuff that's got a combination of cleaning supplies as well as merchandise, your merchandise is going to get there slower, most likely. And then the cleaning rags and stuff like that will get there quicker, because again, I'm shipping those and I I have the products here at the house. But the merchandise is all through Printify, so they have to actually print those up and then ship them out. That said, somebody mentioned the calendar. That this was the most ridiculous thing that we've ever done on merch. So there are 2 very good friends of mine. The first is named Amy. That is the wife of Rick the Jerk. So if you've ever watched Rick's channel, that's his wife. She's a photographer. She does an amazing job. And I hired her to do a photo shoot with me, because I wanted to start using my Instagram for more than just pictures of my cat and dumb, little reels and stuff like that. So she did a photo shoot, and it was so good that we had kind of joked about doing a calendar of these pictures, and it was always a joke. And then Mindy, who's a moderator in here and a mod on my Discord, she goes, excuse me, she goes by the name JC Daily News. She's also a photographer. So we did a second photo shoot. And once those came in, it turned from a joke into a screw it, let's make a calendar. I put it out, and I was not confident that I wanted to put it out. And it felt weird because it's pictures of me. I will show you Christina here in a second. I've actually got the calendars in my lap. I just wanted to explain that it's very weird, because it feels conceited, or like I think I'm special or something. But everybody on the Discord was like, no, I would absolutely buy that. So we did it. And a lot of people have bought them, to my utter shock. And so I'm going to show you, we got 2 of them. There are 2 sizes. There's 11 by 8.5, and there is 14 by 11. So this one, the small one, comes in it is more like matte, whereas this one is glossy. And I'll show you the difference between the 2 pictures. I'm going to open up to a decent picture in here so that I can get which one was my favorite. I'll do July, because it's got some of the more ridiculous pictures. Where are you at, July? July. Okay. Here's the difference. And I'll turn them so you can see the reflections of the light. So you can see how glossy that one is on the right. But they've also got, so they all have like little quotes on the bottom. Some of them are ridiculous, like the "You're fired, Hio." And And I'll show you another ridiculous one, which would be April. The quote on this one is, "I don't apologize for this picture." But there's a lot of them in here that are actual, like, serious pictures that I really like. Like, for instance, this is one of my favorites: "Your house, your life, your rules." That was from Amy's photo shoot. One of my other favorites is December. I put on the ridiculous shiny outfit that's all silver. And then I just said, "You're welcome" at the bottom of it. But some of the other more serious, this is one that Mindy did. This is September. That's just a no excuses stand up. And that's me with my ridiculous midlife crisis car. So yeah, it's I might as well just show you here. I'll show you on the matte one because it's easier to hold up and it doesn't reflect as much of this lighting. So we've got January, "Your space is worth so much more than your stuff." We've got "Empathy is a requirement." "You're going to be fine, I promise." Yeah, "I don't apologize for this picture." "Take a day off, we'll wait." That one had to go in May because May's the day off month. And we've got "Ladies." That's such a ridiculous. I'm wearing the juicy pants and that photo. We got "You're fired." That's real fire. That was not photoshopped. We actually did the sprayer filled with alcohol. We've got "Your house, your life, your rules." We've got the one you've already seen, the no excuses stand up, September. October, "Never underestimate the power of cool shoes." And the reason I put that is because I have Freddy shoes on as well as the Freddy sweater. This is one of my favorite pictures because I recreated the Billy Corgan Zero outfit, but I put in that "You're not throwing away stuff, you're throwing away anxiety." Then December, that you guys have already seen with "You're welcome." And then the back cover is that thing. And then the front cover is just pictures of all that. And then I made two little AI cartoon moose down here and just kind of threw them on the bottom. So if you buy these, the glossy one takes a little bit longer to print. The matte one it ships out a little bit quicker. The matte one is obviously cheaper. It's smaller. It's not glossy. The glossy one does look way better. I mean, they both look great, but they look way better. And I don't know. It just feels weird to have those out, but people have been liking them so far. So yeah, I apologize for the ad thing happening here on the live. I put it on as low as possible. I don't like to run ads when I'm doing a live stream. However, I work with a company that helps me monetize in the background, and I've yet to find a way to turn off their automated ad system. So what I do is when I do a live, I throw that as low as that will go. So I really genuinely apologize if you're getting ads on this live stream. I don't want them on there, but I can't turn those off because of the way they have that set up in the background. If I do it on my phone, it's different, but then people are telling me they can't hardly hear me on my phone. So I'm genuinely sorry. I don't want the ads to be on there any more than you do, but I'm kind of stuck. So the calendars I'm only going to do for a few months, and then I'm going to stop, and I'm going to do one of these every year. And so I'm going to make them sort of collector's things, because if my company works out and it becomes big, like Mr. Clean level big, then those might be worth something someday. And if you're ever in a spot where you need to like buy some crack or something, you could sell those calendars off as collector's items. Like if you have to get your buddy out of jail because he was randomly wrestling people in the supermarket, and he found out that that is criminal mischief and assault. Like, you can sell one of those off and get your buddy out of jail. So Jenny B, are you my Jenny B? The one on Discord? Hurry up. You tell me so I can mod you if that's true. Abby, is that Jenny? Okay, cool. We can add you as a moderator. Save. Jenny B is now a mod. Oh, okay. All that being said, there are 2 specific items on that website that are in very limited supply. And whenever I pose these to the people who are paid members, they bought the crap out of them. So there is a chance that these things are going to sell out very quick. So if you're a paid member, you've got about 20-30 seconds to order these before I make these live, because they will sell quickly. In the meantime, while you're doing that, I noticed there's a problem with my wall. So I'm going to lean over there and kind of shift that back into place and not vape, because I don't want my wall falling on me. Jenny, thank you. Happy birthday. All right, got that fixed. It's your birthday today, Jenny. I totally forgot about that site. Okay, I'm going to give you a few more seconds for members to do your thing, and then I want to show the limited supply stuff. In the meantime, I'm going to go get another Dragon Fruit Mountain Dew, not sponsored. But I found these, I tried them out, and they are awesome, and I love them. I'm not even a big fan of dragon fruit, but these things are awesome. All right, back in 10, 15, 20 seconds. Moose is full blown sprinting through the house like a madman. Okay. I've only got limited supplies of these, meaning there are like 38 packs of these things left. This is what I'm going to be pushing for people who want microfiber, but don't want the microfiber that sticks to your fingers. So this is microfiber, but it's called a honeycomb cloth. So you may have watched Detail Geek, where he refers to these as waffle cloths. Same thing, but it doesn't stick to your fingers. It is microfiber. It's just done in a way to where it's not super fluffy. And this has more of the texture of like a dish rag than a microfiber. But these things work exactly like microfibers. There is virtually no difference. These are what I suggest to people who have texture issues. And whenever I mention that to the people who are the paid members, that's why they bought these, because these work on everything. And the other reason that I like these is because you can wash these regular. You can just throw them in with your towels whenever you do your laundry, and you can dry them on whatever. I dry them on medium heat, but you don't have to worry about dryer problems. So Those are on the sites. I think I'm selling these in packs of 3 because I have such limited supply of them, but these have sold out really fast. So I've got to get a hold of the wholesaler and buy a bunch of, like, restocks of these. The other one that really shocked me, that I didn't think would sell as much because, they're very specific in what they're used for, is they call them a suede cloth. These are also microfiber, but they have the exact feel of suede. Hopefully that focuses. Um, but they do feel exactly like suede. And so these are more used as like a polishing rag, like you'll use these dry. These I would probably wash on a gentle cycle and then dry on low heat or let them air dry or something. I would dry them on low heat myself. But these are really good for things like TV screens and things that scratch easily. So crystal, or they're decent on mirrors. They're decent on anything that shines, that is, windows and stuff like that. I personally only use these on really delicate objects, and I use ultra fine microfiber on everything else, which I'll get one of those here in a second. I was shocked at how fast these things sold. These are in such limited supply that I'm selling them in packs of 2 each, and they're almost sold out. But like I use these on computer screens, TV screens. I've got 3, like this sounds like a joke. I've got 3 literal crystal balls. And so I use those on that. Um, but yeah, these are mainly used as a drying rag after you've cleaned it with something else. The number one thing that we sell on the site is these, and this is what I expected because I got these by the thousands. This is the ultra fine microfiber cloth that people have been waiting for me to sell forever. That is what I use in all my videos to make literally everything shine. This is also used as um sorry, I got distracted by the chat. These are also used dry. Um Well, thank you. Thank you, Duke. Um, these are also used dry. They're used as a polishing cloth. So you clean anything that shines, mirrors, windows, shiny countertops, glass top stoves, regular stoves. I even use them in bathtubs, porcelain, or whatever. You clean regular with your microfiber and your cleaning supply, and then you dry it and polish it with this. This gets rid of 100% of streaks. It is the housekeeper's secret. If you ever wonder how they get mirrors to look like it's a portal to another dimension, it's this. And I sell these in packs of 3. Um, so yeah, the other thing that I wanted to mention is that the microfiber that I sell, I purposely went with a microfiber that is less fluffy than the ones that you would get at, say, like a Walmart. So these things are, notice how it's microfiber, but it's not like crazy fluffy. The reason I did that is because I like the ones that are a little less fluffy when I'm cleaning. They just seem to catch the counters tops better and stuff, and they don't stick to your hands quite as much as like the Mr. Clean versions. One more thing I wanted to mention, I've got 2 sizes and 3 colors in each size. The 12 by 12s are about the size of a dish rag. Those, if you got small hands or you're cleaning small areas, fine. The ones that I use are the 16 by 16. They're more like they're about, I don't know, they're bigger than a dish towel, but I like them better because you can fold these up into squares. If you've ever watched Ari Katarina, you'll know you can use this side, flip it over, use this side, fold it the opposite way, use this side, then this side. Then you fold it the opposite way, you got 4 new sides. So when you've got ones that are this big, you have 8 surfaces to clean with. I mean, you could even make it more surfaces by folding it again. I use these because I have big hands. I clean a lot of surfaces, and they just feel better than the 12 by 12s to me. For those of you who are just coming in, I pinned the new site on this chat. It's midwestmagiccleaning.com, and it's now open to the public. We've been testing it with the paid members for about a week, and it's finally, we got all the bugs and stuff worked out. um, I want to mention, and this is really important, I'm opening this up to the public today. However, I'm not going to start fulfilling orders until Monday because I am exhausted, and I'm going to enjoy the weekend and play No Man's Sky. And then Monday, we will start fulfilling orders. And I want to reiterate, if you buy merchandise off of the site, that ships from Printify. All the cleaning supplies ship directly from here. I have those physically in my house. So if you order a combination of merchandise and cleaning supplies, it's likely that you're going to get the cleaning supplies in one set of packages, or it's guaranteed. One set of packages will be the cleaning supplies, another set of packages will be the stuff that's sent from Printify. Right now, we only ship to the US. I am getting ready to change that very soon. It's just that I have to take this in baby steps. Yeah, the tumbler mug, I like that too, and we've got those in multiple colors. So I put on the merchandise just the white versions of everything so you can see what it looks like at a glance. But we've got multiple colors in almost everything. Oh man. Yeah, I'm genuinely like crazy nervous about all this because this is a big, big step for me. And I want to get it so big that we have to hire a bunch of people to work for us so that we can provide jobs for people in my area. That's my ultimate goal. One second. Holy crap. The wall is tilting. That's nuts. Hold on. I'm going to fix that real quick. Ah. I don't know. It's falling. Hold on. All right. I got that all set. Oh man. I'm genuinely nervous about all this. It's such a giant step. Yeah, the prices. So Mary said, check the price is actually not bad at all, less than I expected. So I had the margins of profit are pretty razor thin right now. The more I sell, the less I can sell them for. And so right now I'm doing razor thin margins. And I've adjusted those prices so much to get them as low as humanly possible. So if it gets really big, then we're selling in volume rather than individual items, and I can reduce the prices even more or run sales and stuff like that. So for right now, I try to get those as low as humanly possible. Jason is doing great. He got married 2 days ago. And it's about time that he got married because it's been a while. So Jason, if you're watching this, it's about damn time. Um, Feral Tradwife's been a member for 15 months. That is not nearly long enough. What a piece of crap. What an absolute butthole. If you haven't been a member for 16 years, I don't even want to hear from you. But yeah, they had their second baby in October, so they've got 2 kids. I've got 2 grandkids now, a boy and a girl. Both were born in October, a year apart. Oh man. Oh shoot, man, I'm so tired. I'm ready to play play No Man's Sky all weekend. Oh, holy crap, we've got a lot of orders in. Oh man. I'm gonna be busy this week. You guys are so awesome. Whoops, I lost my place. Where am I at? Where'd you guys go? There you are. Hey, if you guys get a chance to go into to Beth's channel and hit her with a bunch of super thanks. I know she was going through some problems where she couldn't feed her kids, and she was like she can't come up with any money whatsoever, and she's going through some really hard times where like she had to have one of her legs amputated, like her third leg, and she's doing absolutely terrible in life, and she needs all of your money. She sold one of her pets for coffee. So, like, she couldn't afford any coffee or anything, so she had to sell one of her pets to get that. It's Feral Tradwife is the name of her channel. What's my secret for killing ants? Tarot. There's nothing better. I think it's spelled Terro, something like that. But yeah, it's basically just glucose and borax. You can make it yourself. They've got little tutorials on Google to show how. Okay, I've got to go start some dinner. I wanted to make this longer, but I just want to let you guys know that's available. It's up. It's midwestmagiccleaning.com. I apologize that this is a live that's basically an infomercial, but I've got to. Excuse me. Jackie, thank you so much. That's really awesome. Um but yeah, I'm gonna enjoy my weekend. I will start fulfilling all these orders that are coming in on Monday, and I will get those out ASAFP. But I'm really glad you guys stuck around and are supporting the channel in this way because it's not just supporting the channel, it's providing jobs. And that's my ultimate goal is to get people in my area a job where they don't have to travel 30 miles to work. So all right. I will see you guys later. I'm going to try to put together a video soon. If you've wondered why I haven't had any cleanings lately, this is the reason. We've been just working nonstop on this. I mean, we've also got the um, holidays and everything around, and we've just been going nonstop on this site forever. So we will be back to cleaning very, very soon. So thank you for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. everybody go into Beth's channel and tell her that you love her. Like, not just that you love her channel, but you are in love with her, in the comments. She'll love that. So, all right, I'll see you guys later. Again, I'll fulfill these things on Monday, and we'll get you guys some cool stuff. Later.